Hello and welcome into our Washington Nationals team predictions and preview. In the leadoff spot, the Nationals are going to have second baseman Cesar Hernandez, free agent signing this year. Cesar Hernandez is a solid contact hitter, and he's going to be able to provide a little on the getting on base side as well. Not going to have a bunch of pop, but he'll definitely still be a solid player. And then in the two-hole, arguably the best player in baseball, easily the best plate discipline in baseball, Juan Soto. Projections for this year are 457 OBP, which is insane. Soto is one of the best players you're going to see in this game for a long time. Soto will carry this team on his back. In the three-hole, confusing signing by the Nationals, DH Nelson Cruz. That being said, Nelson Cruz is a masher. The DH in the National League is a really big pickup for this Nationals team, as they're now going to have this absolute bopper in Nelson Cruz, who's projected for 31 bombs this year. In the four-hole, first baseman Josh Bell, switch-hitting first baseman, also projected for 31 homers, and Josh Bell can hit. Josh Bell was really good with the Pirates, slowed down a little with the Nationals, but I think he might be able to have a little bit of a breakout the year this year. In the 5 spot, Lane Thomas, they traded for him from the Cardinals at the trade deadline last year. Thomas is going to be able to provide about average major league hitting. And then next up in the order, we have prospect Cesar Ruiz. Cesar Ruiz was a big prospect pickup from the Dodgers, and I think he's going to be able to hit a little. Cesar Ruiz can hit, and he's going to be solid in the field. And this is where the lineup really drops off with 7-hole shortstop Alcides Escobar. Going to be able to provide minimum amount of defense and minimum amount with the bat. And then they have Carter Kieboom, a prospect who hasn't really panned out for them yet, and I don't know if he will end up panning out. And in their 9-hole, center fielder Victor Robles. Every year, people think Victor Robles might be able to break out this year, and he has always been struggling. And one notable guy off the bench is Andrew Stevenson, who has had some really good plays, and I think he may be able to provide a little bit for him this season. Let's go to their arms in the rotation. Steven Strasburg, you just can't count on him to stay healthy for the whole season. So I'm not going to count him as a big factor, but if he can stay healthy, I think he'll be solid. And then Patrick Corbin, who after they signed him and he was solid for them in their World Series championship year, after that he's fallen off a lot. And SP3 for them, Josiah Gray, who I think is going to be able to take a big step forward this year after his debut last year, and I think Josiah Gray will be able to be solid for them. And then in the 4 spot, Paulo Espino and Anibal Sanchez in the 5 spot. Both older pitchers, both over 35, and they're both not going to be able to provide much. The pen for this team is going to be backed by Kyle Finnegan in the closer spot, but it's definitely a pretty deep pen with guys like Steve Cishek, Sean Doolittle, Will Harris, and Austin Voth, and Eric Fetty. I think they're going to want maybe a little bit more lefty action aside from Sean Doolittle, but this team should be okay, and I think that they're going to be a 70-92 team. Thanks for watching.